All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump right on into new consultant training boot camp. This is going to be recorded, so that way if you're not watching this live, you can always tune into it at any time that you join our Radiant Rockstar team. So first and foremost, I wanted to introduce myself to any of you that are brand new and don't know who the heck I am. My name is Dee Stevens. I am the Radiant Rockstar team leader. I have been doing Pure Romance now for over 10 and a half years, and this is my full-time, this is my full-time job, this is all that I do. But keep in mind, with Pure Romance, you have a whole buffet of opportunities of what you want out of your business. If you want to do this as a way for you to get your favorite products super cheap, like not selling anything or promoting anything, you can totally do that. If you want to have this as an opportunity for you to, make a little side hustle money. If you want to have this become a full-time job, if you love your full-time job and you also want to do this as a side hustle or full-time job, you can do that. You also have the option if you want to do virtual only, or if you want to do in-home parties, or a combination of the two. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunities to you take away whatever you want, but in this bootcamp training, I'm going to be going over some of the very basics of what is presented for you as a consultant, and actually I should say rephrase, partner, because we are going through that transition that instead of being called consultants, we are called partners. So if I slip up, just know that that's a recent change, and after 10 years, it's hard to untrain that word out of my brain. So first off, I want to start off by kind of giving you a background of why I got into Pure Romance. And I want you to think about your why, because with this business, it is a marathon and it also is a roller coaster. You're going to have some really high ups and you might have some downs. Just like any job that you have ever worked in your entire life, there are times that you will love this and there will be times that you're like, oh, very, very frustrated. Okay. But your why is something that to remind you of why are you doing this? So right now, you probably have a why of why you started. Why did you initially buy your partner pack or starter kit? Okay. Why did you take that first step? Okay. My why to get started 10 and a half years ago was strictly financial gain. Okay, I was working a full-time job at John Ball Zoo here in Grand Rapids. I absolutely love my job. I'd be presenting animal demonstrations. I'd be teaching kids. I was a manager of summer staff. But when you work for a nonprofit, you do it for the love of the job, not the paycheck. My husband is a teacher. They don't make that much. After our first daughter was born, that was when we noticed that money was getting tight. And we realized that if we wanted to have a bigger family, we needed to have another line of income. So that is when I decided to start my Pure Romance business. Now, why Pure Romance? Because I had been to parties, I had hosted parties, I love the products, but I also really love the flexibility. And prior to buying my kit, I did do the research. I looked at a lot of other direct sales companies because I like other direct sales businesses and their products, but I kept going back to Pure Romance for the fact that first off, we were one of the highest paid as far as compensation plans. Again, I love the products. And when you are definitely a consumer of the products, you are going to be a better partner in selling the products. Okay. And then also, I like the fact that there's a very diverse catalog. Okay. I like the fact that there was consumables. So if someone fell in love with a product and then they ran out, they were going to come back to me to get themselves more. Okay, I liked how the product line was very conducive for any socioeconomic level. We have items that are as cheap as like $15, $16, and then we have the treat yourself items that are like $250 plus. Okay, so I really like the fact that this opportunity was going to serve what I needed as far as giving my family that extra income, but not taking on a whole nother 40-hour plus week job, because we just could not do that. I did not have time. I did not have the desire with a newborn baby. Now, the reason why I continue to do it, because your why for initially getting in may be different than your why several months down the road or years down the road. The reason why I continue this business after 10 and a half years is the lifestyle. I love the lifestyle that this opportunity has provided me. I like the lifestyle of being able to work whenever I want, to plan out my month or year and be like, well, I'm going to block out this time because we're going to go on a vacation. I'm going to block out this time, and I don't have a boss saying, sorry, you can't take that time off. I like the fact that if my girls are sick or there's a snow day at school, I'm here. I don't have to frantically find babysitters or, worry about the kids being home alone because I work from home. So the lifestyle that this opportunity has provided for us and the income coming with it is something that I'm not going to be giving up. All right. So that's kind of a little about me. And I want you ladies to be thinking about that, because not thinking about my why, but thinking about your why. Okay. Why did you start up? And then if you're watching this video and you've been in for several months or even years and you want a refresher, think about why are you still doing it? Because those whys are what's going to motivate you when you might have a slow time. So I'm not going to lie, there are slow times. There are times that you might get frustrated, just like any job. But there is so much positivity and there's so many amazing things about it, is that it makes it a lot easier when you hit those rough patches. Okay, so enough about me and our whys. Let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty. Okay, I do have notes because if you don't know me already, I do have a little bit of a tendency to sometimes squirrel off. So I want to make sure I keep myself focused, and then we'll do some Q&A at the very end. Okay, and if you're watching this video on the replay and you do have questions, feel free. I am a Facebook message away, or if I'm not your direct sponsor that brought you into this team, then you can also ask her as well. Okay, we are here to help guide you. We are leaders. We are not mind readers. We don't know if you're struggling or have any questions unless you let us know. Okay. All right, so first and foremost, let's talk about the two different websites that you now have being a partner. You have your public website. That is the one that your friends, your family, your clients, and you can shop from, taking advantage of getting the products, but also taking advantage of different sales and deals that corporate might be offering. Right now, the corporate office does sales Thursdays through Mondays. And a lot of times there's multiple sales that your clients or even yourself can take advantage of. So for instance, they could have a bundle deal, all right, where they have several products, like maybe a full scent line in the baths and beauty section at a bundled deal, discount deal. They might also have discounted shipping on that weekend order if you hit a certain total amount, or you might be getting a straight up free item if you hit a certain order size. And the great thing is that you or your clients can double or triple dip on those deals, really maximizing their savings. So the online office, it will always have the same prefix. It will be www.pureromance.com, then /, it will have your name, and then many times it'll also have your consultant ID number. Those of us that have been in the business for a long time, it's just our names. But when you've been around for almost 30 years, like Pure Romance is, you sometimes come across where ladies have the same first and last name. So then they have to tack on your consultant ID number. Now, your consultant ID number, if you have not memorized it yet, memorize it, because you're going to be using it for everything. Okay, so just like your social security number, just memorize it. Okay, so that is the public website. Now, public website order. So if someone shops on your website, you will get paid out those commissions every Monday, and you make 30% on website commissions, unless the order is, let me make sure I'm getting this right. Website orders that are more than $40 in value, then you'll get bumped up to a 40% commission rate. Okay. Then also, when you get your first website sale, you will probably get an email saying, hey, congratulations, you got your first website sale. You need to activate your Pure Romance Pay. That is the way that Pure Romance pays out when someone shops on your website. Now, keep in mind, if someone shops on your website, you don't have to do anything. This is how you make money while you're sleeping, because if someone goes on your website at like 3 in the morning and they kind of do Amazon style, add to cart, think about it, take something out of the cart, and then hit submit before they change their mind, you just now made some money, and you'll get that paid out on Monday of the, so if they shop on Saturday, then boom, you get paid 2 days later. If they do shop on like a Tuesday, you are going to have a little bit of a longer wait, but that's okay. It's still coming to you. Okay. So you do need to activate that Pure Pay in order to receive those commissions. And basically what that activation for that element is, just tell them how you're going to get paid. Are you going to have it direct deposited into a checking account? Are you going to have it preloaded onto a card? Are you going to have it sent to Venmo? You have a lot of different options. Okay. And then keep in mind also, you don't have to ship anything to them. If someone shops on your website, corporate will ship all the products to them. All right. So again, you just sharing your website is a way for you to get paid, and you don't have to do any work after the fact. Corporate will take care of it. Okay. And you'll typically also get an email anytime you have a website order. All right. So that way you will have that notification that someone did shop on your website. So that is the public website. Then the other website that you have, being a new partner, is your online office. Okay. So that you would go by logging in, and you just basically go to puromance.com, and there's a little login feature. You're going to click on that login feature, and you're going to put in either your email address that you signed up with your kit, or your consultant ID number, and then you're going to put in your password. Okay. You can change your email, and I'll go over that in a little bit. So if you have like your generic family email address right now that you purchased your kit with, you can change that, and we're going to talk about that and how you can change it to a more of a business professional one. Okay. Now, the other element when it comes to the online office is that you will not only be able to look at reports, go to training tools, you'll be able to personalize your own website and how your picture appears on there for people to see. You also get to shop and placing bulk orders using your consultant discount. Now, all consultants start out at a 30%. So you get 30% off everything, 30% off Gucci, 30% off of lubricants, toys, lingerie, everything. Now, we do have daily sales on our online office. So remember how I said that we have sales on our public website for people to take advantage of? We do also have daily sales every once in a while throughout the week for the online office. Those are more like if you place an order of this certain size. So place an order of, $200 retail size, you would get 10% off. Now that 10% off is in addition to your consultant discount of 30% off. Now, once you do $100 retail as a new partner, all right, new consultant, you are going to bump up to 40%. So you got a promotion. So as soon as you do $100 in retail sales, so that's people shopping on your public website, you shopping on the public website, taking advantage of maybe some of those bundle deals or free shipping, or you placing an order on your online office. As soon as you hit $100 retail, and retail is what it's listed off in the catalog. So for instance, Gucci at the moment goes for $22. Body Boost is $34. So whenever you hear retail, it's whatever the product is listed off in the catalog. So once you hit $100 retail in sales, you now get a promotion or a bump up in pay to 40% off of everything. So it's like, woohoo! That also will activate your business. So remember how I said that you can activate how you get paid from your website commissions? There's a totally different element of being an active partner, okay, or having your business activated. Basically, it's hitting that very first goal. Your first goal of your business, other than to get the ground running, is to hit that $100 retail. So that way you get a bump up in your discount on the products, in your pay, and then also you're activating your business. Basically, it's, you're taking this to the next level. You're going to continue, in the next following months. All right. So the next thing that I want to do is I'm actually going to walk you through the online office. All right. So I am actually going to screen share. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to get to your online office. All you have to do is just type in puromance.com. Sorry, it autofills on my computer with some things. All right. So this is the main website, so pureromance.com. If you see this little icon here, and on your, if you have a phone, if you're logging in through your phone, it will have a similar outlook, just a little truncated, and you would have like 3 lines on the left hand side. You click on that and that will open up a drop down menu for you to click on to log in. All right, so you go and log in, and again you just put in your consultant ID number or your email and then put in your password. If you want to, you can have your computer or phone save it, and you click sign in. When you first sign in, all right, the very first time that you log into your online office, you might not see this splash page immediately. First, it's going to ask you to enter in some personal information. So just like as if you were starting a brand new job and the HR person comes to you, being like, congratulations on joining, our company and being an employee. I'm going to need your social security number. I'm going to need this. It's basically for tax reasons. Okay. So they're going to ask for your social security number, and they're going to have you, read and uphold the terms of agreement. The terms of agreement, basically in a nutshell, is don't be an a-hole being a consultant. All right, you're going to treat your sister consultants with respect. You're going to treat corporate with respect. But then it gets to the nitty-gritty. You will not sell to any minors. That is illegal. We're not allowed to sell to minors. You will not have minors at parties. That is also a no. You can go to jail for that. You will not have men at your party. So anybody that identifies as being male, and that includes gay men because they identify as being male. That is different than what they're sexually attracted to. They are still not allowed at our parties. That is a company policy. That is not a, law or anything like that. It's just a company policy by Pure Romance because Patty Brisbane, our founder and chairwoman, wanted every woman to feel safe and feel comfortable at parties, talking about their bodies, talking about intimacy. And when guys are present, some women do not feel safe. So basically that terms of agreement is basically agreeing to those. You're not going to sell on Etsy or on Facebook Marketplace. You're not going to, take money from your clients and not get product to them. So it's just, a way saying, yes, I agree to these terms of being a partner with Pure Romance. Okay. After you do that, you'll not have to do that again. You'll immediately go to this splash page that is pictured here. Now, right here, this picture will change based on what is coming up. So this, for instance, is an upcoming training. If you want to see more info, you can always click over. So for instance, they now have limited edition lingerie, grab intro pricing, and also talking about the Move Spring Wellness Community app that we have. So you can scroll through different things here. You can also click here on corporate news, and that is a way for you to take a look. So you can click here on the read more and go through other elements that is, important information. You can also scroll down. So there's a lot of information here presented that is very pertinent to right now. So what is going on right now with the kit sale, what's going on right now with bundle deals, how they can get a free chafe escape. So this will change based on what day it is, what week it is. The one thing I want you to be very aware, okay, and you'll see here in the corporate news, anytime you see AU or CAN, that is Australia, that is Canada. You don't want to read those. Because unless you're watching this video and you're an Australian consultant or a Canadian consultant, well, welcome. But if you are in the United States, you need to look for the ones that say US. So if you click here on read more, I'll show you that you'll see where it has things listed. So this is for our Australian consultants. This is for Canada. Then we have US. PR stands for Puerto Rico. And if you see NZ, NZ is New Zealand. So those are the countries that Pure Romance is in currently. We are looking at expanding into the Mexico market. So that will be a really great addition for Pure Romance and us as a Pure Romance community. So basically make sure that you're looking for US because you don't want to be confused on sales or promotions going on that are going for other countries, because obviously you can't redeem them. All right. And then here in the corporate news, this is just, different areas. You can look at different policy updates, special sales, product information. So product information, that's a good area to go to if you ever want to see, for instance, if there is, product updates, like a new look of different things, or if there's makeovers, or anytime that they have a retired list. So every once in a while we will retire items, and that's because we don't want the catalog to be like 200 pages long when we start adding new stuff. So when we add stuff, we do have to take some stuff out. Sometimes it's items that are just not selling as great. Sometimes it's items that were always limited edition, or maybe they want to take them away for right now and create a lot of buzz, be like, no, don't take that away. But then when they bring it back, it's like, oh my God, bye, bye, bye. Okay. So there's a lot of different reasons why they retire a certain item. Okay. You'll see up here the drop down menus. Those will always be here no matter where you're at in the online office. So if you ever are in a certain area, so if you're in the report section or if you're in the order section, you can always jump over just by going on here. If you ever want to go back to the main splash page, you just click on the Pure Romance and that will take you back to that main site landing page. Okay. We're going to start over here at orders, and we're just going to kind of work our way over. Okay. So orders, again, this is where you would place an online, place an order through your online office utilizing your consultant discount. So remember, if you place an order on the public website, the one that says pureromance.com/your name and maybe your ID number, that website you can shop from, you will technically be paying full price on products unless they're on a special bundle deal, or if you're getting certain things for free by entering in a coupon code. But let's say if you just want to get one bottle of Coochie for yourself, you're running low personally and, you want to restock, or maybe you owe something random to a client that purchased through online with you. Like she didn't go to your website to place an order. She just Facebook messaged you, be like, hey, can I have a door swing? And you're like, sure. But it's not like you have a door swing hanging around at your house to mail to her. So what you can do is you can go on your public website. You can put in either her information. So if she's ordering one item from you, put in her information for like the shipping address. Use your own credit card to pay for it because she's already paid you. Maybe she paid you through Venmo, or maybe she paid through cash or something like that. But you're going to use your credit card information to pay for the order. Yes, you will pay full price at that point, or maybe it's on a bundle deal or whatever. You'll have it shipped to her directly, but then you're going to get 30% of that back the following Monday. So it's like you're still getting your 30% discount. It's just you're kind of getting it after the fact. But the reason why you sometimes utilize the public website is for like those random 1 or 2 items. Or again, let's say if you just need one item, okay? Don't place an order on the online office. The online office is geared for bulk ordering. So I typically recommend all partners on the team, don't place an order on the online office unless it's at least $100 value of products. Because with us having the ability to bulk order items, our shipping rates are higher. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So orders, place regular order. So let's say I just did a party. Okay, I just did a party for ladies and they bought stuff from me. Sometimes I have stuff on hand for them to take home. Sometimes I don't. Maybe with you brand new, you have nothing for them to take home, and that's okay. All right. People are used to that. If you are brand new and you're like, but I don't have inventory. We'll talk about the inventory advantage program in just a second. But even if you don't have anything, you can still collect their money that they are paying. And it's like a promise. They're paying you money now. You are promising to get the products to them. So let's say you do a party and you did $500 in sales. Okay. You're going to go on here on the online office because you have, more than $100 worth of stuff. You have several different people that purchase from you. You're going to place a bulk order. Everything is going to ship to you, and then you're just going to get it out to your individual clients. Now, remember, all ordering is private. So it's not like you're going to take it to your hostess's house and be like, here, boom, here's all the stuff. You get it all to your friends. No, That is the one thing in that consultant agreement, is that you are responsible for getting the products to clients. Now, if you want to mail it, you can. If you want to drop it off to her, so if she lives local to you, drop it off to her. So that way you don't have to pay postage on it. If you want to meet up with her, you can do that. I have had clients that are like, hey, can you actually mail my package to the hostess's house, because maybe she has, porch pirates. Maybe she doesn't want her parents opening up her package. So sometimes they might special request to have it sent to the hostess. So if that happens, make sure you package up hers separate from the hostess. And I know you're like, well, great, I'm mailing 2 different packages to the same house. Yes, because again, all ordering is private. So you need to keep her order and just have it attention to the hostess. And then underneath it, you can put Jamie Smith's order. So that way she knows that's her friend's. Okay. And then the other package is her order. Okay. So I digress. Sorry, squirrel off moment. Here on the online office, on the orders page, there's 3 different views. There's catalog view, category view, and product search. Catalog view is exactly what it says. It basically gives you all the pictures. So it's really handy if you don't know the names of what particular items are, but you know what they look like. This can be a little slow though, because you're literally scrolling through everything that we have to offer. Okay. Category view, basically you click on that, then you're going to go to the drop-down menu and you can search by new items launched, items that are on sale, bath and shower, beauty and body. So like bath and shower would be like Coochie, the Soothing Aftershave Mist, Skinny Dip. Beauty and body would be things like Kiss, perfumes, Chafe Escape, Body Boost, things like that. Okay. And then it goes on from there: lubricants, creams, toys, different types of toys. And then all the way down, you'll see business supplies. Business supplies is where you can order more catalogs. You can order connection cards that you have people fill out at your parties. You can order bags. So that way, when someone shops with you, you're not just handing them a whole bunch of products and they're like, okay, you can actually put it in that black bag. So that way no one sees what they are purchasing. You can get those on Amazon though. You don't have to use the Pure Romance bags. Okay. But that's where you'll get a lot of those business supplies. Now, business supplies do not count towards your retail total. So if you have that goal of hitting that first $100 to activate your business, anything you buy on business supplies will not go towards that, because they are not products. They are business supplies. But everything that you buy in the section, tax deduction. So anytime that you buy catalogs, anytime you buy bags, anytime you buy, little Peter lipsticks that you put in grab bags, those are all tax deductions. So you'll be able to write all that off. Okay. You also get to write off products if they are discounted, if you give them away for free, or if you add them into your demo. So like, for instance, if you have an essential oil roller ball that you want to add to your demonstration, you purchase it, you add it to your demo. Anything that you're open, you cannot sell, but that is now a tax deduction, because that is something that is aiding you in working your business. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something with the category view that I want you to be very aware of. So we're going to go to bath and shower, and this is going to list off several different items. In most cases, it's in alphabetical order. Okay. So I want you to take a look here. Notice how it says Body Dew Dirty French 6-pack, Body Dew Dirty French. So like I said, we have the ability with many products to not only bulk order like all these different items that we're getting for several different people, we literally can buy in bulk. And the cost of the 6-packs is actually going to be cheaper. So for instance, Body Dew Dirty French 6-pack, okay, it's going to show you the price. All right, so 6 of those bottles would cost $118.50. My discount, so again, I'm at a 50% being a leader. My discount is $59 off of that. So then my price is $59. If you're at 30%, it will show you your buying discount of 30% off that item. And then in this column, it will show you your price. So Body Dew Dirty French, 1 bottle. So each 1 bottle, pack 6. So my cost is $11. If I was to boil down the cost of per bottle for a 6-pack, okay, so if I was to take $59.25 divided by 6, oops, hold on, let me get that. $59.25 divided by 6 is $9.87. All right. So per bottle, I make more money when I sell it. So if you ever have the opportunity to order items like Body Dew, Coochie, Just Like Me, the cleansing mist, you can get them in 6-packs, get them, because when you sell them, you make more money on them than buying them individually. Okay. Just be careful, because you never want to have it where you click in 2 on the 6-pack instead of 2 on the singular, because now you're going to have 12 sent to you and you're like, oh my God, I didn't mean to get that. So just be careful when it comes to ordering 6-packs versus individual items. The other thing I want you to see here, you notice how it has all these A's. That means it's available. If we scroll down, I'm not sure if we have anything here listed. Scroll. Okay, well, we don't have anything here listed, but if you ever see L, that means they're running low, and it's like, oh my gosh, it might get on back order soon. So low means that they're running low at the warehouse. Back ordered means they ran out. They ran out at the warehouse. They're waiting for the manufacturer to send Pure Romance Corporate more so you can purchase it. So let's say if you had a party and someone bought Skinny Dip in the Love Story scent and they paid you money, and then you go to place your order, it's on back order. Use the money that she paid you to get that Skinny Dip, so that way you're using your consultant discount and you're already, putting that money towards it. It will ship to you in your next order when it's back available. You can expedite on Thursdays for free. All right. So let's say if it comes available a couple days later, but you're not placing an order anytime soon, if you wait till a Thursday, you can hit expedite and they will send it out to you for free. Unavailable literally means it's unavailable. It's gone. Bye-bye. You can't get it. So just be careful, and it won't even, you can add it to your cart here, but when you go to your checkout, it will not let you process your checkout if you have anything in your shopping cart that is listed as unavailable. It will give you an error message and you're going to have to delete it out of your cart. So I want to show you what things are going to look like if you're to add things to your cart. So let's say if we're going to do 1 6-pack of Dirty French in the Body Dew, and okay, let's go ahead and put 1 clean in the Titan scent. So in this, you got to put your numbers next to it, and then you have to add to order. Now, if you look up here, this is a little shopping bag. That is your shopping cart. Notice how it says 0 because there's nothing in my cart now. Add to order. It's very similar to any online shopping that you've ever done. Boom. Now you have 2 items in your cart. You have the item of the 6-pack of the Body Dew and the clean. Now the third view, this is actually what I use most often, is the product search. This is the only thing tricky with this, is that you got to spell stuff correctly. So if I start typing in body, it is going to list off everything that has the word body in it. So if I need to narrow that down and I'm looking for body boost, then I just start typing in the second B and boom, it already narrows it out because there's only 1 item that has body space B. Okay. So then I can select that, hit the quantity. I just want 1 for right now, add to cart. And typically with the product or the product search view, it will have a little pop-up window saying, hey, you just added this to your cart. See how that does it? And then you can exit out. Now you got to be careful because it's whatever it's listed off in the catalog. So let's say if someone orders our massage gloves from you. Well, they're not called massage gloves. If you were to actually type in massage, you're not going to find the gloves on there. You'll find the massage melt, the heart massager, the massage lotion. You have to actually type in the name of the product in the catalog, and that is called In Good Hands. And see now how that pops up. Okay, so I can add that, and let's go ahead and just add 2 of those to my cart. Then I'm going to show you what it looks like in your shopping cart. Okay, and what to expect. So then that pops up. Yep, I added that. Now let's go to the shopping cart. So when you go to the shopping cart, you can click on that. Oops. And it will pop up everything in your cart. If you need to change quantity, so you're like, oh no, I actually need 2 body boosts, you can just click on the drop down menu, hit the 2, and then it will automatically update. If you need to delete something, you're like, oh nope, she canceled her order, she doesn't want body boost anymore. Boom, you can hit the trash can and deletes it out. Right now, it's giving you a running total of your cost and your total retail before sales tax and handling. I'm just going to go to checkout. I'm not actually going to place this order, but I want to show you what checkout actually looks like. First, it's going to ask, well, it's going to say no payments are entered. Well, duh, because I haven't paid anything yet. I haven't put in my credit card information. But it's going to ask you, what's the primary purpose of this purchase? You need to select from the drop-down menu, either you're fulfilling customer orders or replenishing your inventory, or you're using for personal use. If you have even one item in your cart that is not something for you, just go ahead and put in fulfillment of customer orders. Okay. And honestly, the reason why they had to add this is just to track to make sure that someone isn't putting in like $10,000 worth of stuff for personal use, because then it's going to be like, really? You need all that stuff? But it will give you an error message if you don't select one of those. Same thing with the shopping cart. You can change the amount. So if you wanted to change something, you can just highlight it and then click the update bag. Or if you want to trash can something, you can. Okay. You're going to scroll down. If there's a daily deal, so let's say if there was a certain amount, like if I hit a, $500 retail total, I would get an additional 15% off on top of my current 50% off. Okay. It will have it listed here. Okay. I have not hit that because right now there is no daily sale, daily deal that I would be able to take advantage of with this size of order. Okay. Scroll down, shipping information. You want to make sure that's always correct, that you're shipping to you. If you move, make sure you update that. Always keep it here on standard ground. Don't ever click one of these other ones, because the beauty is if you live in the Midwest, which a lot of our team does, you're going to be getting your stuff fairly quickly anyways, because corporate warehouse is in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, ladies that live in like California or Hawaii, they're going to be waiting a little bit longer. Okay. But it's not worth it to pay to expedite it super duper fast, unless for whatever reason you need something super fast. And if you do, then just go on your public website and it'll probably get to your client faster. Okay. Donations, you always can have the option to round up or donate to the Patty Brisbane Foundation. Remember, Patty Brisbane is our founder and chairwoman. She has a foundation of women's sexual health, and those are tax deductions. Billing information, so you have the option to have credit card on file or enter in your credit card. So if you wanted to, you can just click on credit card, add payment, and then a pop-up window will pop up. And that is where you can enter in your credit card information. And then you scroll down and you hit add payment. You can do partial payments. So if you want to do some on one card and some on another card, that's where you would enter in a separate payment amount if you're not doing the full amount on one card. Okay. Card on file basically means that you can have a card saved on file. Okay. Credits on file and PYOP credit, you don't really have to worry about that now. That's more of like if you want a contest and they're like, hey, you now have $50 credits on file. Think of it like a gift card. You can apply those. Okay. Now, when you scroll down, you will see here the retail total of my order, my partner consultant discount, and then what my actual cost is for these products. Remember, business supplies are not discounted with your consultant discount, but those are tax deductions. And then if you go over here, it will have, again, that original subtotal. If you're doing any kind of donations, your buying discount. So then the subtotal. So again, yours might look a little different. Mine, I'm a 50%. So this number typically is always the same as that. Discrete shipping and secure payment. Again, our shipping rates start at around $15 and go up from there because we have that bulk ordering. Sales tax, because Uncle Sam needs his cut, and then your order total. So if I had put in the payments, then this would have the payments, and then balance due would be 0, and then you hit submit. All right, make sure to not forget to hit submit, because just by you entering in your payment information does not mean that you have submitted your order. Okay, so that is what all of that looks like. If you ever have any questions about the orders, or if you come across any hiccups, please let me or one of the other ladies on the team know. That is like the most comprehensive part of this training that we're talking about. I just want to make sure you ladies know how to do it. All right. View back orders. That is another part of the drop-down menu of the order section. Remember, back orders basically means they ran out at the corporate warehouse. They're waiting for the manufacturer to make more. So for instance, the Euphoria V39 toy, the Adventurer toy, they are currently on back order. This is the estimated date, but these are estimated and sometimes they get pushed back. So I don't usually tell my clients when they are looking at coming back in case they push it back again. Okay. It's always a good idea to maybe check this list before you do a party or before you may do like a virtual video in your VIP group. Because if I know the Euphoria, the V39 toy, let's say if this is right now targeted not be available until like November, and right now it's September, I'm not even going to show that toy. Why show it at a party, get someone really excited about it, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, you got to wait like 2 or 3 months to get it. So I typically take a rule of thumb that I don't show stuff that's on back order unless I know I have it in my inventory. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Your back orders. So if you happen to order something, it's on back order. This is where you can check that status. So now, for instance, I have the camise that was on back order when I ordered it. Like I could still pay for it, but they just wouldn't ship me one because they ran out. Now it is back available. So I can either hit to expedite it. I would be paying a flat, I think it's like a $6 or $7, $8 fee to expedite it. Or if I wait till Thursday or the next time I place an order, it will automatically ship for free. Okay. All right, let's go to my business. That's another big element of your business that I want you to be familiar with. So part of your training, the training site that I'm going to show you very soon, it's going to ask you to go to the My Information area. That is right here. Okay, that is where you want to make sure that you have everything updated as far as your phone number, your emails. Now, let's say right now your email is hotmama27@hotmail.com, because that is what your email was when you bought your kit. And you're like, I don't know if I want that to be my email that I'm sharing with all my clients. This is the spot where you would want to update it. And that will update not only on your website, but that will also update with corporate for them sending you emails and be like, hey, we got an awesome deal going on today. So I want you to think about, and that's kind of part of your homework. If you haven't done so already, come up with an email, because I would really recommend have a different email for your business than what you have for your home, because I find that if I had them together, it would be such a hot mess trying to find anything, because my home email is what I have connected to my girls' schools. That's what I have, like, Victoria's Secret perks or something like that going to, or anything dealing with like my bank, with our personal accounts or things like that. My business account is anything that I share with clients, with vendors. This is what, my I share with corporate. So this is where all corporate emails goes to. So you could have it be something simple like I have PR, Pure Romance, the letter D for the first part of my name, and then Stevens. You could have it be PR for your name and then your first letter and your last name, or you could do parties by and have your name, or do something romance by and have your name. But I do highly recommend to have a separate email for your business. Okay. And then over here is all the different things that I want you to walk through on your own to kind of just make sure that you have everything updated. And like, for instance, uploading a photo, Hyperwallet, that is how we get paid on those online commissions. So that's where you can tell them how you want to, be paid. Do you want to be paid by a direct deposit to your account, or do you want to have it paid a different way? Okay. So I'm just going to leave it at that's part of your homework to look through. Down here, support photo. If you have a dilemma, like you have an issue with something, or a client has a broken toy, like they bought it from you and all of a sudden it no longer is working, or you have an issue with you're not getting emails from corporate, or you have an issue with your app. Okay, you click here to the support portal. It will open up a whole new site. You're going to go here to submit a request. This is basically our customer service line. All right. We used to have the option to call in, and you still can call, but this is a lot faster. Okay. So you just basically click to submit a request. You go through, what is your issue pertaining? Is it issue with an order? Is it an issue with an event that you're doing? Is it an event issue with your reporting, or just a generic other? And then you're just going to go through and you're going to enter in the appropriate information, and then you're going to give a description of what it is. You have an option to add attachments. So if, like, you know, you have pictures of something that's, you know, the issue, like screenshots or something like that, then you can add those here and then submit. And then that will give you a ticket. It's basically your ticket in line to have a customer service rep from Puromed's corporate to fix the issue. Okay, and they will correspond with you via email. So again, that is why it's very important for you to have a separate business email, so that way stuff is not getting buried in your home email. Okay, all right. My reports. This is going to be just a section that I'm going to say, just dabble around in it. View reports. If you go over here to business details, that will give you a snapshot of your whole business for the given year. So you can see what you've done in sales, you personally, once you start building your own team. So as you're talking with ladies and like, oh my gosh, this is a great opportunity, I want to be a Puromed's partner, then she can join your team, and then you'll see how your team is doing in sales. So this is a really great way to kind of keep track of different things going on for your business. So it will give you your own personal sales total. Your group retail is you plus everyone on your team. All right. So currently, Radiant Rockstars, we have hit 317,000 in total sales for 2021 thus far. Okay. And then it gives you the breakdown. So you'll hear the term downline. Downline is basically ladies that are on your team. So first downline means someone you personally brought into the business. So anybody I personally talked to at parties or online, and they joined my team, they are on my first downline. So someone that has joined me personally, and then she's talking to someone and they're like, yeah, that's such a great idea, and they join under her, they would be listed in my second downline. Okay. And then it goes on from there, because depending on how long you've been in the business. So like there's ladies that have been in the business for like 20 years. They might have like 5 downlines because people are building their own teams. Okay. And then that way you can see all the numbers. So this is a really, really great report, especially if you're a numbers person. View reports is also a really great way that if you need to go to order history, so your order history, seeing, you know, what orders you've ordered or people ordering on your website, that will give you a whole list off of that. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm just wanting to make sure. Oh, this, I totally, because I went off my notes and I skipped a very, very important area. Of course happens. Back to the my business area, this area, my parties. This is a very important area. This is where you ladies should keep track of orders. Okay. So if any of you have ever done a party with me or you've shopped with me, you might have seen me fill out one of these. Okay. This is a paper order form. You can order these on the online office here in the business supply section. I don't like keeping paper order forms all over my office, because otherwise they just form piles everywhere. So what I do to keep track of what people have ordered with me in the past, I go here to the My Party section. And if it's for a particular hostess, okay, so let's go ahead and we can go, let's select a month. Let's go to May. Okay, we'll go to May 2021, and it will list off all the different, you know, people that have had parties with me. Okay, so we had Natasha's Fun Ladies Night, Dakota Lynn's, I have May outside orders, and then I also have my flash sale. This actually isn't all of them. And obviously D is a little backlogged, and I haven't put in all my parties because I had a lot more than that. Let's go, actually, let me go to February, because I might have more documented in there. Yeah. Okay. So here, this is a more realistic outlook, because I've actually done my homework and put in all my orders. So you can wait. You don't have to do these immediately. Just think of this like a database. This is just a database to keep you organized in knowing where you put stuff. Okay. So you can create a new party, and you can either label yourself as the hostess. So that's what I do if I have a random order. So someone contacts me through my VIP group saying, Dee, I saw your video on Chafe Escape. I need a Chafe Escape. I also need a coochie. She's not connected to a party, so she would fall under my monthly outside orders. Okay, and I would just put her in that. If she was actually tied with a party, so like Pam is having a party with me and she is ordering through Pam's party, then I would put it underneath that. Okay, so when you go to create a new party, you can label yourself as the hostess, and that's what I would do every single month. Have the month and then outside orders. Okay, and again, those are all those random orders that come to you, and they're not shopping through your public website, they're just coming to you directly. Then you can also click new party, find the hostess. So if you have people that have already shopped with you in the past, or maybe you've been in the business for a little while, they might already be in your system. So then you just start typing in her name. So if you type in Jennifer, it will show all the Jennifers that have ever shopped with you. And then you can also click to add the hostess. So that would be someone new. She's not already in your system. And then it would just ask for her name, her phone number, her address, and then you can go from there. Okay. Now, once you've created a party, it will ask like, where's the party happening? What's the date? What's the time? You're going to have to enter in all that. But I want to show you, let's see, let's just go to Pam's PJ party. I don't know if I have orders entered in for that or not, but I'm going to show you so this is her party page. Okay. So her party occurred on February 26th at 6 p.m. All right. This is the shopping link. You can copy to your clipboard. So anybody that cannot come to Pam's party, they're like, oh, I got, something going on that night. I got to work, or my kids got gymnastics or something like that. You can copy to clipboard, send her this link. So you can send it through Facebook Messenger. You can text it to her. You can post this link in the party event page that you have set up for the hostess. And she clicks on that, then her order will be funneled into this order or to this party. So that way Pam earns credit, and then that way she earns credit towards her hostess rewards. Okay. And then they would just be populated down here in this area. Okay. All right. So I wanted to make sure that you ladies utilize that. Please message me or any other ladies on the team if you have questions, but I want you to kind of play around with that and make right now a September outside orders. Do it and label yourself as a hostess. Or if you already have someone that maybe is a friend or family member of yours that like, yeah, I'll support your party. I'll have a party with you. Make her party link, make her party page, enter in her information. So that way you have those already in set and you are keeping yourself organized. Keeping yourself organized in this business is one of the things that a lot of us, and I say us because sometimes me, keeping organized can be a challenge, but if you're doing it from the get-go, you're going to be so much better off than if you're backlogged. You're like, oh gosh, now I got to sit down and, enter in all these parties after the fact. Okay. All right. Events. If you're ever wanting to do a personal event, so let's say if you want to, here, I'm just going to go to the splash page first. If you ever want to do an event and like you want to do a bridal show, or you want to do, your local gym is having a ladies' night. You want to go to the personal events area and you want to submit that to corporate for approval. Now, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get approved for it. The only time that I've ever seen someone not approved for it is because the event was being held at an elementary school and corporate's like, no. And even though we do not show any adult products, like we only show the bath and beauty stuff at a table at a vendor event, you don't even have the catalogs out because we don't want to have children seeing the catalog with the toys and stuff like that. They still probably will not approve an event occurring at an elementary school. Okay. But this is also to protect you, to make sure that you're not having more than one consultant having a booth at the same event, because even though corporate doesn't allow that, having 2 different pure romance booths. So like you're over here at the very beginning of the vendor area and she's over in the aisle 5, you can't have more than 1 pure romance booth at a show. So this will protect you that doesn't occur, because you never know at a vendor event, especially a bigger one, you might have multiple people that are accepting vendors. And one person's like, yeah, we got this pure romance consultant. And then this other person's like, oh, well, I already signed up this person. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are filling out this form and submitting it. And you basically do that at the same time that you contact the vendor and be like, hey, you already have a pure romance booth? No? Okay, I'd like to sign up. And then you sign up with them, you sign up here. Where it says So I'll close that out. Where it says corporate events, that is where you click on, and that will talk more about like the big corporate events. So like for instance, World Conference is our next big event. They'll also have listed on here like national training when that comes around again, or if there's anything dealing with future leaders program. So that's another goal that you can set yourself for, to have that additional one-on-one training with being a future leader. Okay, so that is what that link will take you to. The buzz, this is something that I highly recommend all of you sharing every once in a while in your VIP groups. Basically, the buzz is different articles. Okay, they're different articles and they're fun because they're different subject matters. So for instance, right now we're in fall. There's an article that is the sexiest time of the year. And you can click to open that up and to read why fall is the most wonderful time of the year. It makes references to not only education, but also, hey, try on some new lingerie. Oh, look, that's a clickable item. Or have a testosterone supplement. Oh, that's a clickable item. Because if you basically take this right here, that's the URL to this article, it will link back to your website. So if you post this article in your VIP group and someone is reading it, they're like, oh yeah, I could use some lingerie, and they click on lingerie, it will take them to the lingerie section of your public website. Oh, they can add things to their cart. And again, you notice how it has my name. It's linking back to me. So I highly, highly recommend that every once in a while, have something from the buzz posted in your VIP groups, because people like to read. I know that people never read anymore. Yeah, they do. And especially interesting articles that gives them more information, but also the opportunity to shop. Okay. All right. And then training. This is going to be your bread and butter. This is also going to be your homework. I want you to go here to the training page and just click on the training site. YouTube, we actually have 2 different YouTube channels. Subscribe to both of them. One is basically the partner training, and then the other one is the generic Pure Romance corporate YouTube channel. One is basically full of training materials for you, like demo videos, or this is how you do this, or this is how you do that. And then the other one is more of like polished marketing material that you can share with your clients. So it talks about, hey, let's talk about our essential oils, or hey, let's talk about our adventurer toy. And you can publish those really polished marketing videos or commercials to your VIP group again too. Okay. But the training site is its own huge thing. I'm not going to go over the training site because we'll be here all night. Your main thing I want you to do, go over here to the get started. Do the get started, and that way you can go through those steps. The other thing I want you to do after you've gone through all the different steps here, I want you to go here to resources, and I want you to go here to the compensation plan, because that is very vital information you want to know, because that's going to show you how you can get paid and all the different ways you can earn bonuses. Yes, you can earn so many different types of bonuses, whether it's a bonus on how much you sell in a given month, whether it's a bonus that you started sharing the opportunity and now you have a team. All right, there's a lot of different opportunities to earn extra bonuses every month. All right, so I really recommend that you click on that after you've gone through the get started section. Okay, all right. That's walking through the COO. So that's a very abbreviated version of the COO. Now what I'm going to do is, hold on one second, I'm just going to stop sharing. Now I'm going to talk about just a couple homework assignments that I also want you to work on. Throughout the whole time, I'll be like, okay, this is a homework assignment. This is a homework assignment. I want you to have just a couple more. One thing I want you to do, I want you to go around your house right now and find everything that is a Pure Romance product item. And I want you to look through the current catalog, and you can look through the current catalog even right on your phone or on your tablet or laptop. You don't have to have a physical paper one. It's just flipbook.pureromance.com. Okay. And you just click on that. It will give you the catalog for you to kind of scroll through. I want you to see how many products you personally own, or maybe it came with you if you purchased one of the kits that has product with it. I want you to go through and kind of make an inventory of things that you have in your home, whether it's something you use personally or something that came in your kit if you went with one of the kits that includes products, okay? You can hold up those items or take pictures of those items for your VIP group. So what is a VIP group? It's that private group that you're going to create on Facebook if you haven't done so already, that you're going to be talking about your business and talking about other things about you personally as well. You want to have that balance. You don't want to have every single post being, buy this stuff, book a party, join my team, buy this stuff, book a party, join my team. People will tune out if every single one of your posts is like that. You want to have a healthy balance. So maybe on a daily basis, put up a motivational post. You can get those off of Google Images or Pinterest. Put up something funny. Doesn't have to be sexually oriented or anything dealing with toys. I mean, heck, I put up funny stuff dealing with Harry Potter and Star Trek because I love them both. Okay. Star Wars too. I'm a nerd. I just am. So it doesn't have to be anything business oriented, just something funny and then something personal. So maybe you're doing something in a given day, or maybe you're like, hey, I just finished watching Outlander on Netflix. I need a new show. Who can recommend something? Okay. That's something to clue in of something that you're doing, but it's nothing to business oriented. Now, why is it important to have personal posts or maybe a picture of, hey, this is me and the family at the lake today? Why would you put that in a VIP group? Because people can buy these products anywhere on the website or with any partner in the business. Why would they come back to you and buy their products through you? Because they've gotten to know you, they've gotten to like you, and they want to support you. But you have to let them know more about you, especially when you start branching out of your friends and family zone and you start actually getting to know people at different parties, and they're now strangers, but now they're not becoming strangers. They're getting to know you, you're getting to know them. You have that personal connection. Personal connections is the key to success. You want to have those connections with people because people want to feel that, and they want to feel that their shopping dollars is making a difference. Okay. All right. So I want you to go around, find all the different products that you own, regardless if it is Bath and Beauty or a toy. You don't have to say, this is my adventurer toy. Now, you just take a picture and be like, take a picture, or maybe you go Facebook Live and you talk about it and be like, this is our adventure. It is awesome because of this. Or this is our essential roller ball and it's awesome because of this. It doesn't matter, even if you're like, oh, well, I have Coochie, but it's not in a current scent. It's one of the retired ones. Don't worry. People don't pay attention to that. You just talk about Coochie and how fabulous it is. Okay. So that's what I want you to do, is take some pictures of you with the product. Because again, you want to remind them that you are the one selling the products. Yes, you can use these beautiful marketing photos that corporate provides us. They have a lot of great images. But again, you want to tie it back to you and make it more personal. It makes it more real too when it's not this beautiful filtered image of just the products. I use those. Yes, I do. I sprinkle those in, but I also do a lot of stuff with me holding the products. Okay. So that's your one thing I want you to do. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to make a list of ladies that you know that are 18 and up. Okay. I don't care if they're your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, doesn't matter. I want you to make a list of ladies you know that are 18 and up who live all over the nation. Okay, it doesn't have to be anybody that lives local to you, because the beauty of having a VIP group or doing virtual selling or virtual parties, she can live all the way out in California, or heck, she can live in Japan, and she can still tune in to your group and she can still support your business. Now, if she lives in Japan, I would probably have her shop on your website so you're not shipping anything to her, but you get what I'm saying. Don't limit yourself to people only local. All right. I want you to write down those names and I want you to invite them to join your VIP group. You're not inviting them to do a party. You're not inviting them to buy anything. You're literally just inviting them to join your VIP group to help them get to know you more and to get to know the product line. And then they will start booking those parties or start buying from you as they get more acclimated to it. Okay. So that is part of that homework. So take an inventory of items that you have and start taking some pictures or doing some live videos in your group for that. I want you to make that list of ladies that you know. The third thing is I want you to, if you haven't done so already, I want you to download the Pure Romance Connect app. Okay, so it's labeled as PR Connect in your Google, your Google, your iTunes store or whatever iPhone is. But you know what I'm saying, the store that you download apps. It's called PR Connect. Download that, that is going to be your main communication hub other than your online office with corporate. Okay. The other thing that you can also download is like Pic Collage or Canva. Those are really great manipulative apps that you can use to, like, make your own marketing stuff. So if you have a picture of you holding a product and then you have some text above it saying, oh my gosh, who loves this product? Get it now for 15% off. And then you can post that in your VIP group, makes it more personal. So both of those, Pic Collage and Canva, have free options. So that way you don't have to be out any money. Okay. And then the other thing I want you to do is I want you to set up how you're going to take payments. So that is part of that training page on the COO. You're going to want to download the Square app. We do have a partnership with Square, so you have discounted rates as far as processing fees with using Square as your credit card acceptor. I would highly recommend downloading Venmo or Cash App if you haven't done so already, because those are very popular for people giving you payment that way, and it's virtual cash. You also want to, if you have PayPal, you can set that up, but you want to link those to a separate checking account. Now, some of you I might have talked to this about before, some of you might not, but the main lowdown is I always recommend for new partners to set up a new checking account that is separate from your family account. Now, if you're single and fabulous, you can have it be in yours. But if you are with someone or if you have kids, I recommend keeping it separate, because if you don't have your separate account, and it does not have to be a business account. Don't go to your bank saying you want a business account. That's for like brick and mortar businesses, like, you're opening up a Myers or something. You just open up another personal checking account. Okay. So you can do that at your bank, and you want to have all expenses coming out of that and all income. So like income from your website, people giving you cash, people giving you money through Venmo. Okay. That all funnels into that account. Why do you want to have it separate? Because if you have everything going to your family account, you're not going to see the money flow. Your partner's going to look at you like, I thought this business was going to make you money. I don't see any money coming in. Well, yeah, it does. It's just you went out and got lunch at Taco Bell, you bought a shirt online, you filled up your car with gas, and then all of a sudden you had to pay for your kids' soccer fees. But you had that extra income because it was sitting there in your bank account from your pure romance business, but you're not seeing the money flow. So I have mine separate. And then once a month, I transfer over a chunk of money, almost like a paycheck from pure romance to my family account. So that way it kind of looks like a pay stub for the month. And that way it, shows that Pure Romance contributed this much to the house to help pay bills or help pay for extras. So if you haven't already set up a separate checking account, I really strongly urge you to do that. And then set up these money-making ventures using that account. Okay. All right. I believe that is all that I'm going to go over with you today, because we're a little over an hour now, and that's what I want to keep this new consultant bootcamp training to. Basically, because again, it's just to get you started, giving you an overview. And from here on out, there's going to be more trainings. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. If you happen to have any questions, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself, or if you want to put it in the chat, you're more than welcome to. If you don't happen to have any questions, you can always, put in the chat, no questions here, or you can unmute yourself and say, I don't have any questions, but if you happen to have any, this would be the time to ask. And if you don't, then that's okay. You can always message me or someone else on the team afterwards. So is anybody currently viewing here live? And if you happen to have questions that are after the fact, then you can always just private message us. You're watching this on the replay. Does anybody watching live happen to have any questions at this time? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You're listening to me sing and dance. Okay, I'm going to assume that's a no. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrap it up. But thank you again so much for tuning in. I always want to make that reminder that if you ever have any questions, do not hesitate to message me. Do not hesitate to text me. Do not hesitate to message a sister consultant or even post it up in our Radiant Rockstar team page. There's a lot of different opportunities for you to learn from all of us. So don't be quiet, don't be shy. And the one thing that I really, really, really ask, don't ghost us. Okay. If I send you a message and you're like, oh, I don't want to respond to Dee because she's going to be mad at me or she's going to be upset with me because I did this or I didn't do that. You know what? I don't want, I rather you just tell me something versus me being like, what's going on? She's not responding to me at all. Okay. So just try and make sure to always keep us in the loop of things. And then if we message you, try and always don't ghost us. Thank you again so much for tuning in. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And again, welcome to the business. Welcome to Radiant Rockstars. This is just the beginning.